I like to think that they maybe think that rock could look better over there, so I'm going to move them all over there. Yeah? Anybody else think like that? No? Because I don't think the fish think like that. Just me? Okay, just me. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Herd Wave and to another video. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself because I suppose I'm preparing for the new fish room. I suppose you could say that. So basically, to cut a long story short, when my office was up and running, I was going to have a nice little beta tank in there whilst I'm concentrating on working on stuff and still enjoy seeing the beautiful fish. However, I got a bit ahead of myself because I was in a fish store and I just happened upon this fish and I could not take my eyes off him. He is just a wonder of nature. I just find him so adorable. Yeah, so obviously I had to have him, and me being me and having all the different types of fish that I've got, I do have some fry tanks always set up in case anybody drops any. I need to remove somebody or something like that. It's quarantine tanks. I always have like a spare tank set up. And I seen him and I thought, well, by the time the fish room's finished and the office is done, he's not going to be there because people's going to jump on him. Okay, he is wanted. He is a wanted fish, and I wasn't prepared to let that happen. He's my fish. Okay, instantly I knew I had to have him, so that's what I did. I came home with him. With me having to jump on him before he got whisked away and forgot about me forever, I thought I'm gonna just get him, and I thought, why not do a video on his little journey and the betta fish, because I do like to help people out who are just starting. I mean, I like to help everybody out really, because I think that's why people on YouTube start this, is to share their knowledge, share what they enjoy, share their passions, and if you can help somebody along the way with helping them with their vision and their hobbies, then. But for people who are just wanting to start out in this hobby and wanting to explore it and think, maybe you've stumbled across this channel and thought, oh, I would love to keep fish like that, but I don't even know where to start. Honestly, start small. Not that I'm saying that bettas are an easy fish by any means. Don't come for me and say betta fish are difficult to look after. Yeah, they do have their individual care requirements, which is why I thought I would go into a little bit more detail on how to set up a betta tank. I was planning on getting like his own little tank with some, like a smaller tank, but a brand new one, not something that I was going to have to refurbish, because I didn't really want that. That's more like for the fish room, because I'm going to refurbish quite a lot of used tanks. It is quite easy for me to say that I've got a tank, I've got a heater, I've got a filter, I'm going to just throw it all in together. It is quite easy for me to do that, but thinking about the people on this channel who are just watching to start out their journey, I don't want to exclude them from any of this. I don't want them to think that, oh, I can't do that. She's got a massive fish room. No, I don't want people to think like that. I want them to think, no, you can do this too. You can actually enjoy these fish. You can do this yourself. So I found this and I thought, this is not a sponsored video by any means. Don't think that they've sent me this or anything like that. They haven't. I totally paid for this out of my own money. Not sponsored whatsoever. I just thought people who want to get into this hobby or want to keep a fish and want that enjoyment but don't know where to start, some of these tanks that are on the market, I know more experienced fish keepers are going to say they're a load of rubbish and filtration in there is not very good and the heat is not very good, and they're going to hate on all these tanks that are set up ready. But it's like, you were in that position once before. You didn't know what you were doing unless somebody either walked you through it or you sat and you researched and you learned how to do it. This is me giving that a little bit of a helping hand to the people out there who want to enjoy fish, want to set up a tank but don't really know where to start. There's some really cool tanks out there that can work. Clearly this sort of tank is not going to work for African cichlids, goldfish. You know, it's not going to work for those types of fish. It is just basically designed for betta fish in mind, and it's just helping you out. It's all in one package, and you can start your journey in just the one box. So I thought I'm going to pick this up. It's really quite a cute tank. It's just kind of the right kind of size that I want. But if you were looking to just set up a tank for the first time, you wanted a betta fish, then these little kits, I think these are pretty good for what they kind of are aiming for and strive to accomplish. So I thought, why not do that instead of digging into all of my stuff, because I could quite easily do that, you know, could quite easily dig in all of my spare parts and show you how to set up a betta tank. But I thought, no, not everybody has access to those types of things, and not everybody wants to go and source every single type of thing. So I thought, I'm going to just buy one of these kits and I'm going to see how it goes. I thought, let's do this together. We'll have a bit of a read, we'll have a little bit of a setup. The most exciting part is I can play about with some plants, which I don't get a chance to do. And hopefully I won't kill them either. So let's do this. Let's set this up and see what it looks like. So this is the Koi Betta aquarium. Now this is total startup kit. And what I say on the box, it says includes everything you need to get started. 22 litres, and then it tells you the dimensions on there. So easy care, effective cartridge filter, LEDs for daytime viewing, ideal for betta fish. And then it gives you all the instructions. There's loads of different brands out there that do this kind of thing, where you have everything you need just for something really easy to pick up. And then in the kit it says kit comes complete with 5-stage filter, LED lighting, so ultra bright, reliable and waterproof, saves you money. Yeah, so LED does save you more money than what you would do traditional older fluorescent bulbs. But to be honest, I don't think many aquariums actually, or any of the newer made aquariums, would be fitted with fluorescent bulb fittings now. I think it is all LED and has been for quite a while. But obviously that's just letting you know that it is going to be more cost effective, which is a lot better for your pocket. So heater, super reliable, easy to adjust, shutter resistant, and it also comes with tap safe. So tap safe makes tap water safe, protects fish, and activates your filter. So that's what they're claiming on here. And then as a little star in the background, it does say gravel, plants, background, and fish not included. Just in case you're wondering, there's no fish in this box, okay? It's just the... So that's what it comes with. All of this is not included. You would have to do that yourself. But don't worry, I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to give you some suggestions of what you can actually do to make your tank look... Perhaps not like this, because I don't even think I could make my tank look like this, to be fair. But, yeah. So let's get this opened and we'll take a look at everything. The lid. That's what the lid looks like. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. And that's the LED lighting. And here, this little strip. It's not very big. The lighting's not very big on here. But what it does have, I've noticed, it has these clips on here. So if anyone's familiar with Interpet brands, you can get a longer lighting strip for this. So if that wasn't as sufficient for you, because it is pretty small, it's got 3 LED lights. To be fair, it does say on the box that it has 3, so it's not exactly saying it's going to be a full strip. It does have a tiny little picture of this with the 3 lights. So they are telling you what you're going to get in the box, to be fair. This can detach as well, this back bit. I suppose it would be for different types of filtration systems, if you wanted to do that. And then this is just the little thing here for the food. Keep it nice and neat and stop your fish from escaping. So that's a pretty good lid. This would be good for shrimp as well. Shrimp and snails would be pretty good in that. So that is the lid. This is the aquarium itself. Oh, I hate when they do that. Oh, they put little sticky on the bottom. I hate that. Oh, there's a reason why they do that, I suppose. They do that so it doesn't... Oh, I'm echoing. Hello. Echoing in there. There's a reason why they do that, so all of that, what's in the actual box, doesn't move around and smash your tank in transit. So they are going to have to be picked off, which is annoying, but I suppose necessary. And then it does have a little like warning sign on here, so it says warning, and then a big exclamation mark lets you know that it's warning. It's warning you. Do not lift or move aquarium unless completely empty of water and gravel. Danger of aquariums breaking and causing harm if this warning is not adhered to. Ensure aquarium is placed on completely flat, stable surfaces. And then telling you that this is the front of it. So useful information that's actually on there. So yeah, so it is telling you all these things. And it's not telling you why, but it is basically giving you the instructions on that. So then in this one, then we have the leaflet, the little leaflet. Betta Tempered and Tropical Aquarium. So 22 litre, 36 litre, 56 litre, sheet and quick start up guide. So this is basically the leaflet for all 3 sizes of this. The same would apply to whichever size aquarium you've got. This is a standard leaflet for it. I will read the instructions so you don't have to, because that's the boring bit. So I'll read this and come back to you. Oh, so side note on this. Position the aquarium where you can get maximum enjoyment from watching your aquarium habit. However, the aquarium should not be placed in direct sunlight, in areas of extreme temperature variations, next to a radiator or drafty door. In areas subject to loud noise, vibration or a lot of movement, by a loudspeaker or in a hallway. So it's just giving you a little bit of advice on there on where will be best suited. And it tells you how to maintain the filter. So daily care, weekly care and monthly care. So it has step by step on all the things that you would do. So this is a really good leaflet to keep handy. If you are a beginner and you don't really know what's what and you're not really sure what you're going to be doing. It tells you basically. So it shows you step by step how to set up the aquarium. Select the correct amount and correct species of fish. It doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? Missed a spot. Missed one. Care for your water. Do the recommended water changes, filter cleaning, tests and feed correctly. Taking special care in the early days or when adding new fish. So again, it's giving you them instructions, but it's not telling you why, which I suppose it doesn't need to. It's just, if you listen to the instructions and listen to what they say, then they are telling you. And then it goes through the little parts of it, which every little part is, and gives you a checklist to make sure you have all the parts there. So step by step, and let's have a look in the box. So part check, let's check the parts. So part 1 will be glass aquarium. We noticed that straight away, that was in there. Aquarium hood, yep, we've already got that. LED aquarium light, so that is connected to the hood, so that is there. Internal filter, probably given to be this one. The PET bioactive tap safe, which we know we have. 6 is the, no it's not, yeah, is the thermometer, yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It only says 5 parts. That's confusing. 1, glass aquarium. 2, the hood. 3, the light. 4, internal filter. 5, the tap safe. Oh yeah, and 6, that. So it is 6, yeah. That's confusing because it doesn't actually show number 6. So that might be confusing because it just has 5 points and has a little diagram showing you all the 5 things, but it doesn't, it just says that. So I suppose that would be probably because you could use this as a tempered tank as well, so you wouldn't necessarily need that, but it does come with this. I think that might be why that step is perhaps missed. That might be an oversight, I don't know, but it's not on there anyway. So that's everything. Let's have a look. I'm going to start with this. Again, you have your instructions. And it tells you the little dials on there, so that's really good. But temperature dial, temperature indicator, on off light, sucker and clip, metal heating element. So, and it tells you positioning as well. Not to place it horizontally and not to place it vertically. It's telling you to place it at a 45-degree angle because that is better for the heat. So if you read the instructions, it is on there step by step how to do it. And as far as instructions are concerned, this is really straightforward. An unplug heater, then allow to cool for 10 minutes. So it's giving you the maintenance as well. Before removing from your aquarium, clean the heater using fresh clean water. All of that, so that's pretty good. So I would hold on to that if you were ever unsure of anything like that. I would hold on to it. Does it say the wattage on here? 25 watt. 25 watt, so what? 25 watt, which is more than enough for this size tank, which would probably do, yeah, 25, maybe 25 to 30 litres perhaps, I would say, which is the correct wattage for this volume of water that's going to be in here. So that's that. Just inspect it just to make sure it hasn't got any cracks in it, anything like that. No, it's all good to go. And then you plug, so we like that. Oh, the suction cups, yes, the little suction cups. Forget about this. You know when you use reusable so many times, you forget about all the little things that come with it. So this is your little suction cups. Would just stick onto that if I can get it in. So it just sticks onto there, and that goes onto the side of your tank. And then this bit here, where that clips to hold it in place. So you forget about stuff like this, don't you, when you're doing it properly. We're doing things properly, aren't we? 2 of those in there. That's good to go. Now this is going to be the filter, I would imagine. Anything else really, can it? What's this? That's the hook on. So that's my little hook. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so little. Oh my. Oh, how cute is that? And then if you flip this up, it's got all of your filtration in. So they really do make it easy. And you can buy replacement cartridges and things like that. So that is your media. And there's a slot for that. And then this one is your sponges and your carbons in there too. So, and then that just slips in front. Yeah, so that's how that would work. And you can get replacement ones. And then these are really easy to get hold of, these replacement ones. I'm sure you get them on websites and Amazon and things like that, but you can also get them in probably every local pet shop. And then you've got your bottom that comes off, and this is your impeller. What's brand new? Yeah, so that's just your clip. That's your clip for your impeller. And then I might need tweezers for this. Oh yeah, I know. Oh no. Do over. Ah. Your little impeller, and this is what you need to clean. Don't forget to clean this, and then that goes in there. So I'll just a little magnet on there and pops in, and this is your cap to put over it. So that is pretty cool, and that just clips back in there. So that's cute. Back on the bottom of it, and push that down. That clips back on there. Oh yeah, forgot about this. This is how your light's gonna work. So this is just your plug and your little adapter for the end. That just clips into there. So now we know we've got everything. Here's the fun part. Let's get it set up all ready for our little friend to come and join us. Here we go. So once you have your tank where you want to put it, decided on its location, push this out. Just make sure there's no dirt or debris, any nasties in there. I've took them little sticky bits off the bottom because that wasn't very appealing. Let's get this washed out. So once you've done that, basically get your gravel of choice. However you want to go, whatever look you want to go for. If you want to do plants, then I'm going to do this really easy, so I'm not going to get too intricate with plants and stuff like that. I'm going to show you an easy way to do plants if that's what you want to go for. But basically just get whatever substrate that you want to go for. You know, could be rainbow gravel, could be sand, could be any kind of gravel that you want to go for. Wash it out thoroughly. What I've basically chosen is this. It's gone for like a grey colour because I like that. I think it'll make him pop out a lot, and that's kind of the aesthetic that I want to go for. And I also got some rocks. Just to give it a little bit of depth, I thought, why not? Some rocks. So this is all like some new sourced stuff, what you can get anywhere, any fish shop, any garden centre, anywhere really. You can get this kind of stuff from. However you want to do it, this is your tank. I'm going to wash that out, and then I'm going to start with the fun bit. I'm going to start decorating it. So let's get this done. I have getting that all washed. It's all nice and clean. I'm gonna start putting it in my tank, and this is the fun bit. So you can kind of do this any way you want, however you want to decorate it, however you want the scape to be, or you can just basically put it in. It doesn't matter, it's your tank. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put that in first. Blue stone in there. Can you see that? So I've got this Java fern. So this is going to be kind of like my cheat way to do some live plants in there. It's just Java fern. This is a really low lighting plant, so it's going to be really easy to keep. It's looking a bit wilted at the moment because it has been out of water, but that's my bad. Me plants, you know. So I have left it out of water. However, I am going to pop it in here, and it's already attached to this. Now you can obviously do this yourself. You can get a piece of rock and you can plant a plant in there. Plant a plant in there. You can do that yourself. And it keeps as realistic as possible for somebody who's just starting out. You can buy these like this. So yeah, it might be a little bit more expensive than doing it yourself, but if you're starting out, this is probably what you're going to go for. And obviously if you want to be a little bit more intricate, you can always go for these kind of plants. So these are really good. These are from Tropica. So everybody's heard of Tropica. This is like the #1 plant brand out there. And this is just like a lobelia. So this is really, really, again, low light plant. It says it's supposed to be for the middle, but we're not going to pay any attention to what that says. And we're going to put it at the back because, like I say, it's my tank, and we're going to do however we want it. You can put it in the middle, you can follow the instructions if you want to, but I'm thinking I'm going to put it over that side, so we've got a little bit something to explore and go on that side. I know you can get special tongs for this type of job, but like I say, I'm not brilliant with plants, and it isn't something that I do a lot of the time. So we're just gonna do this like this is the first time we've ever done a plant. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to be exact with these types of things, especially with low lighting plants and easy care plants. You don't have to be overly critical. And I suppose planted aquarists out there are gonna be like, you have no idea what you're talking about. And yeah, I don't have any idea what I'm talking about. That is the whole point, because normally people who set up these types of tanks don't have any idea what they're doing. So I'm doing it for them, okay? I'm going to do exactly how they would do it, and we're just going to go with it, okay? So that's what that's looking like. You could technically put it in like that if you wanted to, but you don't have to. So let's do this. Let's put them in there. Going to put it like that. So this is going to be where these types of rocks are going to come in really handy, because I'm going to put those in there just to weigh the plant down a little bit, and I'll just make a little bit of a decorative pattern in there. Now again, because this can be adjusted, so it can be above the waterline or however high you want it to be, that's why those is there. You can do it a little bit higher. I'm just going to do it on the second one for now and just sit it on there. I'm going to see what it looks like with the roof on. Sorry, I could not do it with just one hand. So if you can see there, that's where that is going to go, your little hook. And then on the other side, that is where the wire is going to be the heater. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. That's actually not so bad. I thought it was going to be like where the plant was. I suppose when the plant grows, it might get in the way, so I might have to bring that forward. Same with that as well. I might have to bring this forward. I think it's looking pretty good so far. I think you'll enjoy it. But let's keep going. I'm going to attach the heater. I'm not going to turn anything on yet because I haven't got any water in. So I'll just keep everything unplugged. I might move that plant because it's bugging me a little bit now. I don't know. We shall see. Right, so now what I'm going to do is going to pop this heater in, and I'm going to use these little suction cups that are on them just to hold it into place a little bit. Yeah, I might have to move that plant forward just so it sits nice. So let's do that now. So just clip into place around it. And on the top of it with a plus and a minus on it. So I'm just going to, and then when you turn it, you can see that red line. That's where you're setting it to. So I'm going to set it, pop that in there. That should fit just on there. And then 2 holes are, like so. So again, I'm not going to plug anything in yet. I'm going to fill this up with water and then I'll turn everything on and make sure that it works. So here we go. Right, so that's all filled. And now, moment of truth, I'm going to plug in the heater and I'm going to plug in the filter. See if this works. Alright, and that is working. So next step would be to plug in the light, make sure that's working. Right, so I did end up having to move the position of the back block up a bit. I could fill it up with more water because there wasn't really enough water in there. So that is working though. Lights are working, filter's working. Not too sure about the heater yet. Heater hasn't kicked in because the water must be warmer than that, but that's okay. We can always test that out. And I do have a backup. However, we're going to leave it anyway. We're going to leave it for 24 hours just to make sure that everything is okay with it, make sure the filter's still working, make sure my heater's kicking in if needs be, and making sure that I don't have any leaks in the tank or any cracks, anything like that, before I put the fish in this tank. So last step to the setting up process will be, of course, to add in your tap safe. Now this is what's come with it, so I am going to use this, and it says the instructions is 1 ml per 9 litres of water. So this is 22 litres, so that's going to be what, like two and a little bit. 2 and a little bit we're going to put in. You can't really overdose on tap safe. Well, obviously don't put the whole bottle in, but you know, give or take, it's as long as it's treating the amount of water, you're okay. Alright, so there's a little bit of a problem. They want you to measure out 2 and a bit mil for this, but it doesn't actually come with anything to measure it in, which is not ideal. You can just use any sort of thing that was going to use the measurements. For easiness, I've just got a 3 ml syringe that I'm going to use, and I'll just measure out 2 and a bit mil in that. So if you don't have anything like this, people don't always have these handy, you can always just use any sort of kitchen appliance. As long as it's clean, just make sure it's thoroughly washed out, or any other type of tap safe that you've got. So that's quite disappointing that this is in here, but it's nothing to, so you can measure it out with, which, bit of a drawback, but okay, we work with that anyway. you in 24 hours so we can put the fish in. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so that's it for another video. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Just a really beginner friendly guide on how you can set up a tank, especially if you've never done it before. There is some really great kits out there that you can just get it all in one and sort it out yourself. I thought it would make it really easy for you. Give it a test out and show you how to do it. So don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Click that notification bell, lets you know every time I upload a video. And with all that being said, don't forget to like, thumbs up, all that jazz, and I will catch you on my next one. Bye now. More of me rambling on and talking. Anyway, getting on with this week's video. So, what the kind of thing I'm getting at, if you've got a bit of ka-ching and you get somebody to come in and sort your tank out for you. I don't really know what people would do who didn't know how to look after their fish. I suppose it's just, I want to sneeze. So, where were we? The moment's gone.